tell you, it's a beautiful one. I already got my battery light flashing, so that's how you can tell this is gonna be a great video. Hopefully I got a spare. Oh, my nose itches. Sorry, you ever get a mustache hair that curls up into your nostril? It's the worst thing ever. Anyway, I'm headed to Nevada. Nevada opens next week. The shed ban, the Nazi shed ban is over in a week, and I'm gonna go out and scout and see if my bulls are still in the same place that they've been in the past. See if they moved up higher. See what the... My camera died. Anyway, we're back. So, as I was saying, I'm gonna head out to Nevada. I'm gonna see if the bulls are in the same place that they were last time I was out there. Check the roads and find a spot that I'm gonna camp next week. I'm gonna head out there for a week. So this is just a scouting trip, and we'll go see what it looks like out there. I'm excited, I'm ready. It's gonna be hotter than Hades, I can already tell, because here where I live in southern Utah, it's already been mid-80s. So that's the brutal thing about this thing opening up the 1st of May. It's getting 80 plus degrees out there. It's gonna be hot. So go to the grocery store, get up some shed goodies, and we gone. All right, so I got out here a while ago. Pretty much been cruising around all day, checking water troughs and seeing for sign and stuff, looking for tracks on the road and kind of see where the bulls have been a little bit more recently, so I can start figuring out where they would have been like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago or a month ago when they dropped. So I'm gonna go for a little hike up to the same glassing point I went to last time I was out here, and see if I can glass up, see if the bulls are still hanging up on that top stuff. If they are, then I'll know that they shed somewhere between where I saw them last time and where they are right now, and it'll give me a starting point for next week when the season opens up out here. So I'm just kind of excited to be out on a little bit of a camping trip. Gonna do some carnitas, tacos for dinner tonight. I'm excited for that. So go glass till dark and see what we turn up. Coming down off of the glassing point, I glass till pretty much too dark to see. This camera gets light pretty good. It's a lot darker than it looks in there. I didn't see any elk. It did look like I could see up on the ridge, up on the top where they'd been rubbing and hanging around, but it could be an older sign, you never really know. So I'm gonna come back in the morning and glass some more, see if I can figure out where these bulls are at. I'm gonna go roll out the old canvas cutter and see if I can get some good night's sleep tonight out here by myself in the middle of nowhere. So still a long ways from the truck, and it's actually pretty dark. Hopefully I don't get lost. Walking out in the dark. It is dark too. I don't think you guys can see that. I can barely see it. What is it, a brownie? Little hard whitey. That's cool. Another one to come pick up in a week here. Neat. I think it's hard white. Can't. Yeah, it's pretty shaded up, but it's probably last year's shed. So that's cool. I don't know if you guys have ever done this before. You ever been following your GPS back to where you parked or whatever, and you're just sure that your GPS is wrong? I've been doing that, and I'm like, man, this is so stupid. There's no way I'm that far off. Just walked in the dark for like a half hour, and my GPS is telling me I'm like a mile almost to the south of where I should have gone. But you just gotta trust it. Hopefully this thing doesn't lead me astray. If it does, Onyx, I'll be coming for you. See you in a week, little guy. Guys, I'm doing dinner for one tonight. I brought enough food for 5 people for 3 days, and I'm just one person for 2 days. But that, you know, it's better than going hungry. So here's what I'm doing. Got some green beans. Got a little mac and cheese. Those are the sides. This is that pork I attempted to make in the YouTube video the other day. I finished it in the Dutch oven, shredded it up, added some Mexican seasonings, and we're calling it carnitas. Very fragrant. Very good. I got some tortillas. That's Spanish for tortillas. And here somewhere, I usually have at any time 10 to 15 different packs of tortillas, because every time I'm going shed hunting, I buy some more tortillas. Anyway, got tortillas. I have this frying pan that I don't think I've ever washed since I owned it. I just wipe it out with a paper towel, and I'm gonna get this fire down a little bit. And once I get the fire down, I'm gonna make some carnitas. Don't you hate it when people who aren't Latino use Latino accents? I'm gonna make some carnitas tacos, and I'm gonna have some macaroni and cheese and green beans. And and maybe, just maybe, a hot dog. I don't need all that food. I'm not even hungry, but I brought it all, and I'm like, what else am I gonna do? I'm gonna eat it. That's what, so. Fire's cooking down, let's do this.
There it is. Not pretty, but it's gonna eat good.
Time to hike up to this spot, glass, and see what I can see. This is the second glassing point. This is the same one I went to last time that I was out here just to check in and see what was going on. There's been a lot of people up this road, a lot of people. And probably a lot of them are just doing what I'm doing, kind of poking around and looking for, see what the water's doing and stuff like that. So I'm gonna make the little hike. It's about 1.2 miles is all up to this little spot. It's pretty far up. Well, it's not far, it's pretty straight up, but it's not a bad hike. These stupid squirrels keep coming out, and I want to shoot one, but I don't know if it's ethically responsible. I'd shoot it, grill it up for lunch maybe. Haven't had a nice squirrel in a while. You're tempting fate, little guy. Anyway, let's go see if we can turn up some sheds. That's way cooler anyway. You guys, this is so funny. I was up on this glassing point. I was here for like a solid 3 hours. 30 yards up the hill. I came up a different way today. This is the first time I've ever came up this way. I just kind of swung up and around and walked on that. Oh. The opening day pack out's gonna be kind of heavy. That's a pretty good shed, really. It's a few years old, probably still hard white. Might be chalk, but pretty good. Bull, it's got some good mass to him and everything. Obviously it's been there pre-closure, so legally, you know, I'm sure I could pick it up. Just kidding, I'm sure if I did I'd get in all kinds of trouble. So we'll leave her sitting right there, but cool. That's a good bull. It's kind of anticlimactic. Like, yeah, I found one, like you don't even dare pick it up, but whatever. We'll be back for it. So I'm sitting up here glassing. I finally got up to where I want to be. The bulls have all moved out of this area. All the sign in here is at least a couple weeks old, so they haven't been here for a while, which is what I expected. I'm gonna go glass the next highest peak up here in a minute, but I got cell phone service right here, which is something I never have out here in this spot. This right here is the only place I've ever really got it, and I had the LTE, so I checked the YouTube comments on my last video, and I just want to say thanks to you guys for all the positive comments on there and encouraging stuff. I felt like that week was such a flop, and it was such just like a, I don't know, just an off week, you know. I get into this transitionary period this time of year where it's not summer, it's not spring. The shed hunting's not great because it's starting to get hot and I don't know what else to go and do, and I feel like I have these weeks where it's just like I'm like spinning my tires. But I appreciate all the good comments. Thank you guys for watching that video and tuning in. I'm still eating that pork obviously in this video that I failed on last time, but thank you guys for tuning in, for the comments. It means a lot to me. It really picks up my attitude and picks up my mood and motivates me to get out here and keep making videos. So I'm gonna have some snacks. I packed up a pack load of snacks. And I'm gonna glass this next face. I got one shed glassed up over here. I found one deer shed and one elk shed on the way up, so they're here. None of them are brown, they're all older stuff, but should give me something good to pick up out here in the next little while. I called my wife too since I had service, and I think I'm gonna be able to sneak back in time to get to town and take her to dinner tonight or something, so that'll be good. Anyway, let's have a snack. Not good. Snack fact, that one exploded in my backpack all over my stuff. I'm gonna have to use all my precious toilet wipes to get my pack to not be chocolate pudding scented anymore. Yay. Well, I'm headed down off of the opposite ridge. I came up one ridge and I'm going back down the other side, and I see this. Stuck tines down, brown sixer it looks like. Really good mass on the beam and everything. I think I saw that bull. Last time I was here, he was on the other ridge about 200-300 yards from right here. So there's another one to come snag when I get back here next week. This is crazy to me. There was seriously 30 bulls between this ridge, and that ridge. And that's the first shed I found off of these elk. So I don't know if they just wandered somewhere else before they dropped or what they did, but pretty nuts. They definitely didn't all drop on this ridge, but that's okay. I got some good starting points now, so 1 week. All right, so I'm sitting on my camera in my pack over there by that other one, and I just walked over to glass this other bowl. And it's sort of over across the way, and I don't even have my camera on me. Let me go look at it. He looks brown to me. These bowls might have stayed in here to drop after all. There it is. Another brownie. Might be the other side of that bowl. But I just found peg tines down on the other side. It's only a few hundred yards away from it, but they must have hung out here and dropped a few. My stuff's clear over on the other ridge now because I got excited and ran over here. Didn't even bring my camera, but that's the way it goes sometimes. It's exciting. See you in a week. Well, it's that time of year again. Snakes are out. I thought this was a big rattler when I drove by him, but guess it's just a blow snake. These are pretty good snakes. Like, they just kill mice. They're not poisonous, so I'll let this one go. It's got a pattern like I always see them and I think they're a rattlesnake, but it's not. Scary. He doesn't know what to do right now.